People, welcome back to YaadAndAbroadTV. Please remember to hit the subscribe button, turn on post notification, like, comment, share, and subscribe. As I said, if you're not familiar with this channel, we talk about issues in Jamaica, the Caribbean, and the whole world, people. Welcome back to my channel, viewers and subscribers. Thank you once again for tuning in. Much love and appreciation. So to the people, some sad news coming out of Jamaica. Wayne Dacosta has passed away, people. If you familiar with horse racing, or you never have a familiar with horse racing, you always hear the name Wayne Dacosta in a Jamaica, people. And unfortunately, as I said, he passed away today at the University of the West Indies hospital, people, after a short battle with COVID-19, people. That's a sad situation. Sad news coming out of Jamaica. And I'm getting this from Nationwide News, where tributes continue to pour in for Mr. Dacosta. As Mr. People, growing up, watching horse racing, I always hear the name Wayne Dacosta, always hear about Gary Sobrati, people. And it's just a sad day at Caymanas Park and in the racing fraternity, people. Very sad news. And it goes on to say, people, tributes pour in for former champion racehorse trainer Wayne Dacosta. Tributes continue to pour in following the news of the passing of racehorse trainer Wayne Dacosta, OD. Dacosta passed away at the University Hospital of the West Indies, where he has been hospitalized since February. He was infected by the COVID-19 virus and in intensive care, battling complications related to COVID-19 infection. It goes on to say, trainer Wayne Dacosta's passing has left a void in the racing industry. The 18-time champions trainer is known for conditioning several outstanding horses, including Triple Crown winners Warzone in 1996 and She's a Man Eater in 2017. She's a Man Eater gave him his second Triple Crown winner after winning the St. Ledger, the third jewel in the series. Champion trainer Anthony Nunes say Dacosta is one of the best trainers Jamaica ever produced. Chairman of the Jamaica Racing Commission, Clovis Metcalfe, says Stormbird winning the Caribbean Classic is one of the memorable moments in Dacosta's career. Former chairman of Caymanas Track Limited, Christopher Brown, says Dacosta is the reason he's a trainer. Wayne Dacosta is survived by his wife and 2 children. Meanwhile, in a statement, Minister of Sports Olivia Grange says he joins the family and those closest to him in mourning the passing of Wayne Dacosta. Minister Grange says the horse racing fraternity in Jamaica and wider afield joins in mourning, and Jamaica is in mourning with the passing of a colossus in the sport of horse racing. She said she heard through his son Jason that Dacosta was slowly regaining his health and so was heartened, which is why the news of his death shortly after came as a shocker. Minister Grange says it is indeed a sad day for horse racing in Jamaica with the death of his 18-time champion trainer who dedicated 40 years of his life to the sport and who is considered to have redefined horse racing with his achievements. She said if horse racing is indeed the sport of kings, then Wayne Anthony Dacosta wore his crown with distinction that could not be matched by many. So yeah, people, as me say, it's a very sad day in Jamaica and a very sad day in the horse racing community, people. Like, it's very sad. When I saw it this morning, I'm like, Jano, like, couldn't believe it, man. That's why you just have to live your life to the fullest. Do what you want, enjoy doing what you love. You see me, because he's been doing this for years and it was something that he enjoyed doing to the fullest. You see me, people? Very sad moment, as I said, for Jamaica and for the horse racing community, people. My condolences goes out to his family, his wife, his kids. Very, very sad situation, people.
Been basically training now for approximately 40 years. Our mode of transportation in those days was our horses. We used to ride them up at Up Camp. Anywhere we want to go in those days, we used to ride horses. The most challenges we had in my younger days were to get good horses, because in those days the system was much different from what it is now. In those days it was a handicap system, so you couldn't just claim a horse and get yourself going. You basically had to come to the sale and buy a horse, and if you never had enough money in those days, and I certainly never had enough money in those days, so I couldn't get the good horses or the well-bred horses. But nowadays the system has changed, so it's much easier for a youngster to get in and get rolling pretty quickly. But in those days it was very challenging to get good horses and quality horses to race in the top classes. Right now people are shying away from the sport because of all the red tape they have to go through. But the talent of the Emilia Rodriguez and the George Osang, who basically were taught by trainers and got their license without joining the racing competition school. There's definitely a void there. In the old days, jockeys from Panama used to come here and use Jamaica as a stepping stone before going to Florida. Nowadays they skip Jamaica. Whether it be jockeys, whether it be trainers, whether it be owners, we need to attract people to come into the sport. Racing is a sport where it's not a one-man band. Everybody depends on everybody. I can't operate without a jockey. I can't operate without room. So all of us have to move in sync. And if the owners don't buy horses to give us the training, there'll be no racing. So it's a sport where everybody depends on everybody. One hand can't clap. I try to run as tight ship as possible. People will say, jockeys will say that I'm a no-nonsense person, but when I have to report back to the owners how their horses worked or how the horses ran, they want a specific answer. They don't want to have me guessing and spelling. So sometimes I need to put the jockeys under pressure to get a specific and a straight answer from them. A lot of hard and consistent work. Also, I've been able to attract a good set of owners who have stayed by me for the last 20 years. I've been able to go around to the farm and select good horses over the years that have won classic races, been top class performers. Warzone is one of them that stand out. Mr. Sensational, Thornbird, she was a classic winner. Mr. Sensational won a 2-year-old Toyota Cup in those days. In those days it was nice because if you won a Toyota Cup, you got a car for first prize. Warzone won a Triple Crown and he was the first horse to go 12 straight. Mr. Sensational won a Guinness. He was a talented but a bit of a erratic horse. Mr. Sensational was also a good horse. Now we have Seeking My Dream, probably the best horse I've ever trained. He's definitely talented. Then we have Fearless Samurai. She's a man-eater, good 3-year-olds. Both of them working themselves to the top.